Alright, loves, this reading is going to be how to better connect with your family. This is the stone this deck chose. Let you get a good look at it. It's actually a raw one that I mined. It was a lot of fun. I've actually mined a lot of my own gemstones from the ground, or I've gone to like mining facilities, so maybe you're someone who likes to go places and pick up unique pieces on the way. I want to say unique places on the way. You go to unique places and pick up unique pieces along the way. Alright, so how can number 1, 2, or 3 is what we'll do. How can number 1 better connect with their family? Tell you what, you guys, these last couple of readings. Oh. Well, I have all 3 right here. How about that? And then my collective. These readings have not gone in any kind of organized way like I normally would do, but I'm just going with the flow, so maybe you're just kind of in that same energy. So for my collective, your advice is time to move on. If you know it's something that you really can't change, where 2 minds will never meet, just accept the knowledge and the wisdom that you know how they are, you know what will be, and there's no reason to just cast stones to cast stones, so to speak. I mean, it's one thing if it's like a simple argument or something that can be forgiven, but if it's something truly unforgivable, like let's say your sister cheated with your husband, in my eyes, personally, that is unforgivable. I don't believe in cheating. I believe you leave the other person before you get with someone else. It's one thing to talk to someone else. It's one thing to flirt with someone else. I don't believe in doing that when you're married. I'm okay with people flirting with other people if they're in a relationship, just if they ask, say, oh, you're taken. But it's okay to flirt because, you know, you can use those same moves on your significant other. You can be flirty with them. But if you get someone's number or something like that, that's completely unacceptable. Or if you're chatting somebody else up. But if you're married, flirting, etc., I don't think that's acceptable. So, know where your loyalties lie and be loyal to yourself. That is the overall advice for my beautiful collective. Now, are you number 1, number 2, number 3? How to bridge the gap between your family. Alright, number 1. The steps you have taken helps your goals. I feel like a lot of times your family members, they haven't always supported your goals. And maybe you're not successful, but you don't necessarily want to say anything to anyone because you already don't feel that great and you don't want to say someone is right. And even if you do become successful, you don't really want to share that success because people aren't happy for you. This is where you take into account that maybe other people are jealous that you have goals and you know what you want to do with your life and they don't. That's what I'm strongly sensing for group number 1, is what you don't see about your family is the only reason they don't understand why you're doing what you're doing is because they can't fathom being that ambitious. And what comes out as maybe coldness towards your goals is actually jealousy, and they don't really know how to help you because they don't even have that mindset. So here you are thinking, oh, they don't support me. That's just ridiculous. I don't know why. They don't have real goals. And if you're compassionate and you remember that, the fact that they don't support your goals, just don't talk about it. Don't talk about where you're working on. If they ask, just say, well, I know you're not really interested in it, so let's change the subject. What did you do today? It's best to just avoid subjects where you know it's going to be uncomfortable. That's really the vibe I'm getting for you, number one. This is what I have for you. Many blessings. Number two. I'm kind of feeling like you're a bit sick to your stomach when it comes to your family, if I'm honest. Might they make you feel a bit sick? Or you feel really uneasy behind them? I'm sensing like jealousy, discontent, anger, anguish, trauma, unhealed wounds. I'm kind of wondering why you're at this reading. I think you just don't want to be alone, and your family kind of reminds you why you're alone, and it kind of makes you feel like this is why I should be alone. That's a sad mindset, but we've all been there. We have accept the past, embrace the future. Don't look at who these people were. Ask them, who are they now? As someone myself who used to be a person who would literally, in my present form, my past self really disgusts me, in all honesty. But I've forgiven that about myself. I was a really nasty, terrible person. In a lot of different ways. And then one day I grew up. You need to ask yourself, are these people still nasty, or have any of them truly grown up? If you believe in redemption and second chances, and people really are proving themselves to you, there's no reason why you shouldn't accept them into your life. But if they pretend, like they're doing better, and then they take, a slash at you, or throw a dagger at you, that's when you call it quits. Because all they want to do is be manipulative and cruel just to keep you around, to make themselves feel more than. That's the only reason why people will make you feel less than. I can attest to that. As a child, I used to demean many people, including members of my own family. I used to be someone who was physically and mentally abusive. I forgive myself for that because in my household that was normal, and I wasn't allowed to have friends, and I wasn't allowed to see how functional families actually work. And that's not an excuse, and it's not okay that I did those things, but I can forgive myself because I've learned my lessons, and I'll never be that person again. And I believe one of the reasons why I was meant to learn those lessons, and the reason why I was that person, was so that way when I come across those people, other people who treat me like that, I recognize it, and maybe I can help them with it, or recognize that they don't want to be helped. This is why you're having to learn this lesson with people, because you're meant to do the same thing. You're meant to recognize people for who they really are, and try to help them. But if they really don't want help, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So if it wants to die of dehydration, you let it fall over. Some people are just that stubborn. Some people are just that way. And you have to accept that that's what it is. And the way other people are, they don't have to affect you if you don't let them. So don't let others' past failures or your own make you reject yourself or future relationships. Just learn to recognize what's okay and what's not okay, and you'll learn your boundaries as you go along on the way. So I really hope this helps you, number 2. I really do sense a lot of trauma within you and a lot of pain. And if I'm completely honest, I kind of want to cry. The only reason I'm not is I am detaching myself from you emotionally. It's taken me a really long time during my readings to learn to channel and disassociate feelings, but I'm getting there. I can feel all your emotions, but I have learned how to keep them separate from my own. And I'm telling you this because you need to do this too. You're an empath too. You need to recognize what your feelings are versus their feelings, and don't give in to their feelings just because you're feeling them. You're the one who's supposed to love yourself the most and take care of you. That is your job. Nothing else is your job. So that's what I have for you, number 2. I really do hope this helps you. And I hope you find kinder people in the world. Many blessings, number 2. Number 3. I heard, oh, woe is me. You have family members who like to feel sorry for themselves 1 minute and like brag the next. It's very distorted energy. It's like bipolar, multi-personality disorder, psychosis. I'm being given a lot of different medical terms, so let's see what we have. We have working together. This person likes to act quickly. This person. You have a specific person in mind, I suppose. There's one person in particular that bothers the living piss out of you. They act really quickly on things. They jump on things really quickly, and they try to jump back just as quick. And basically, you're dealing with gaslight therapy. Why do I say gaslight therapy? If you don't know what gaslighting is, it's, let's say someone takes your water right in front of you, and you say, why did you just take my water? And they literally say, oh, that's my water. I just put it there. And you're like, no, that was literally my water. You didn't bring a water. And they're like, oh, yes, I did. I did bring my own water. And then they go to drink it, and then they're like, oh my gosh, that's right, this isn't my water. I'm so sorry. Like, this person doesn't know their left from their right, but this person is pretending. This person has no idea what's going on in their head. This person has no idea what really goes on in reality. This person isn't even a fake it till you make it type. This person is someone who is completely and utterly delusional. You will tell them it's a green light and they can go, and they will say, I forgot how cars work, and they've been driving for 20 years. And then when the light actually does turn red, they decide to try and go, and they're like, oh, it was green. And you almost get in a car wreck. Like, this person is a walking car wreck. Stay away from this person. run. This person has delusional fantasies of grandeur. Everything they say and do seems genius to them unless someone calls them out, and that is the only time they will say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I'm so sorry." No, they're not. And they never will be. This person doesn't even believe in their own bullshit. They just want to see how many people they can manipulate and for how long, and how much can I get out of you, and how much emotional damage can I give you, because I've had so much, I just can't take it anymore. This person is broken beyond repair, and they know that, and I feel like they've admitted that to you, or at least, if not you, they've admitted it to themselves. But they spend all their time trying to convince everyone else they are put together. They're compassionate. They feel nothing. Absolutely nothing. This person doesn't have feelings. Not even for themselves. When they cry, it's a fake cry. Don't believe it. I don't care how real it feels to you. I don't care what kind of story they give you. This person is a psychopath. That might be rude, crude, and socially unacceptable to say, but I really don't care. Just like this person. If I'm honest, being in this person's energy really irritates me. This person wouldn't know humble if someone broke all their legs and broke all their arms. I'm getting that scene from Monty Python where I think it was like the Black Knight on the bridge or whatever. That guy literally hacked off everything and left him with a head, and he said, "Come back, I'll bite your knees off." But a flesh wound, and only that was a joke. This person isn't joking. Like, you could literally leave them with a head, and they would be like, "My body is fabulous." Wow. I have never, in all my tarot readings, had someone this delusional in my reading, and I'm just gonna be straight up. I've had some psychopaths, some crazies, but never anyone this delusional. I'm actually flabbergasted. I'm shooketh. I'm like, how has this person survived? I know how they survived, just literally gaslight themselves and everything else and everyone else through life. It's like they think they're this magical miracle bringer and everything happens their way, but it never does. But they'll pretend it does anyway. Definitely a pathological liar. Honestly, I don't like to keep calling this person names, so I'm going to go ahead and actually end that there, because I'm not about shaming people or calling them names. But this person definitely is. But when I say this person feels nothing inside, this person feels nothing inside. And the only time they pretend to feel something is to get something what they want. Run. Are you in underline exclamation point to the umpteenth times infinity? Stay away. This person is like drunk off themselves like crazy. So yeah. I don't like their energy. I'm actually gonna knock that off and breathe it out, because what the effing hell, man. Okay, that's what I have for you, number 3. Many blessings. Stay away from this person. I saw 1919 on the timer. I don't know what angel number that means, but I'm definitely sensing danger. Anyway. Many blessings to all. I hope this was helpful to you on your journey. I'm sorry if this might not have been the reading that you were expecting, but it is the reading that I have given. If this does not resonate, I hope you enjoyed the show at least. Love, Magi Goddess. Until next time.